Guys, today we got the Thaemine patch, and this video is a little bit overdue, but this is my roster update or my account update or whatever you want to say, my profile update of where we're at the day of Thaemine release. Obviously, I have not completed Thaemine, or y'all would have already seen it on YouTube or anything like that. This is before the first entrance to the Thaemine raid. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, we've had some nice additions. So let's start off with the main roster, main account, double account here, Balthor roster. Let's go. Naturally, we are going to start off with the Glaive. One of our biggest goals with Glaive was to get 25 weapon. We did that. It was to get 1630. Okay, we did that. Now, the only thing I haven't done is get her headpiece to plus 21, which is 1630 item level. I've got all my armor pieces up to 1630, and it has cost a pretty penny. These first two, the pants and the chest, went to about 80% to 21. So my shard cost, that was the biggest thing that just really put me in the hole with it was shards. I wasn't able to get my headpiece to 21 yet, but I'll probably be able to get it by the end of this week just by doing chaos dungeons and the raid rewards and all that kind of stuff. So we'll be there this week. I also did change my build to Ether Predator +1, Adrenaline 3, and I went Spec Swift. Now, this feels so much better. This is the way Pinnacle is supposed to feel, and I think that it's going to be good going into Thaemine. With this, of course, a little bit of ETH Pred, a little bit of defense, you know, just a little bit of cushion. We got full 10s. Of course, we have LOS 30, all that good stuff. We're going into Thaemine as stacked as we possibly could, guys. We did also make some moves in the Hell department. Okay, we got Demon Beast Slayer, baby. We got Covetous Slayer. We are one Hell raid away. We are clowns clear Hell away from Demon Hunter. It's gonna happen real soon. Okay, I'm knocking on the doorstep of Cockhole, and I'm gonna take him down. Okay, I am so hyped to get Demon Hunter, man. It's such a sick title, and I'm gonna get it. It's been so much fun, which I'm going to make a video about Hell raiding anyways, guys, because it is totally transformed. I feel like the way I approach raids, it's just a different experience, and you learn a lot, and it's really, really beneficial. That's all I can say, but I'll go over it in depth in another video, so be on the lookout for that. But as far as my Glaive, we're here. Thaemine Hard, we're starting to prog tonight, Wednesday night, day of release, and I'm excited for it. Of course, I'm going to try to record as much as possible. I'm not going to be able to stream it, but that's okay. So stay tuned on YouTube for that. Now, moving on. The Slayer, though. Her weapon is still freaking plus 19. She's at like 70% artisan, man. I just want to get this plus 20. And then I'll get her up to 1620. And we'll just park her there. But I really want that blue and white glow, but it is being so stubborn. It's crazy. I've been tapping this thing like once a day for, I feel like, months. We haven't really changed the gems much. We did, however, change the build. So it's not a full 1.5 build. It is like a 1.2 build, if you will. Really, you get gauged just by going through your rotation once and then an extra spinning sword, but we use this tripod instead. It's much more usable, it's quicker, it's just better, in my opinion. It feels way better and more consistent in a real fight, especially when we're going to be progging, since I'm going to be progging Thaemine normal with my Slayer. So I'm really looking forward to going through Thaemine on the Slayer, getting some Transcendence. We do have 35 set just from Epic Elixirs. I do want to get her to 1620, get that 40 set, and then just park at 1620 until Echidna. So that's the future plans for Slayer, but I'm not going to be going crazy trying to get her to 1630, because that honing experience was the worst honing experience of my life, going from plus 19 to plus 21 on my Glaivier. Not fun, guys. Do not recommend. 10 out of 10 do not recommend. Moving on to the newest addition in the roster. My Wardancer was actually the character I went through Hell Vicus on. Honestly, I want a main swap. to Wardancer. She is that much fun. She's similar to a Glaivier, but much more melee and less positional. Obviously, you can position on the back for your blast formation and your rising fire and your spiral impact, but you don't have to. So you can prioritize getting these skills in Wind Whisper, or or not, or whatever the situation is, and really be sweaty, or you can just be much more casual. And I freaking love this class, man. I made her with the event. I put everything on her. I used the Descend into Darkness, the event, all that good stuff. And we got her to 1610, just a little bit over. We have a plus 19 weapon. We 2-tapped the 19, thank goodness, because we did not 2-tap plus 18. We went to like 70%. So it evens out, guys. And that glow is looking so nice, by the way. I'm definitely going to get my weapon up to plus 20 eventually, but I'm going to be pushing everything into my Wardancer to get it to 1620 as soon as possible, and then she's just gonna park it, chill it, and we'll continue to get better gems, because obviously I've spent some gold on some gems. And was it worth it? You betcha. Okay, it was definitely worth it. She pumps real hard, and it's super fun to play, very satisfying. We got 1816 spec. We already got our 5x3+1 build. We're going spec swift, full spec swift, with mass increase Adren 1, and I'll just go master set on the elixirs. There's so many different things you can do with ESO Wardancer. It's so great, and I don't really even feel a mass increase. It feels great to play her. We're progging normal Thaemine with her first before Slayer. She's much more comfortable to play than Punisher Slayer when you're progging, for sure. And I think she's probably actually going to do more damage. She is, I think, my #1 class for sure that I'm having fun with. I do not regret using this pass on my Wardancer at all. I fully endorse making Wardancer. They are so much fun, and you can go FI as well if you're more into like the super high APM builds. But for me, I've loved every second of playing with this ESO Wardancer class. She's chilling though. I'm gonna get her up to 1620, get a 20 weapon, but I'm probably gonna keep pushing her weapon, because at the end of the day, I really would like her as kind of like a second main, and I don't mind spending all my resources into that project. And we're gonna work on getting some level 10 damage gems. She's really kind of chilling on cooldown gems, just with level 7s and level 8s, and then level 10s on Wind Whisper and Azure. So she's kind of chilling, I'm not gonna lie. We're just gonna be working on the level 10 gems from here on out slowly until Echidna. I'm sure we'll have full 10s by the time Echidna comes around. Maybe a 22 weapon, red and white glow, we'll see, who knows. We'll go ahead and move on to the blade. We got her up to 1600. Her gems are still looking pretty good. Low level 7s, level 9 surge gem. I might, by the time she gets to 1610, buy a level 10 surge gem. And possibly level 9 gems for Blade Dance and Blitz Rush. We will see. Okay, I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that well, this isn't the right build, is it? I do know that I want to take her to Thaemine normal, though. I do want to get up to 1610. It will happen in conjunction with my Wardancer getting up to 1620, but I really am starting to, in my opinion, get the hang of Surge Blade. I'm starting to see a lot of improvement in my raids, but these top 4 characters on my main roster, these are really the ones that I'm investing in. As far as my glaive, I'm not really going to be doing a whole lot after I get that last armor piece of 21. It's just Transcendence, and that's it. I'm not going to hone her armor anymore at all. I'm just going to be collecting mats until Echidna comes, and then we're going to boost her, of course. Boost the weapon as soon as possible, naturally. But as far as my Slayer, getting her to 1620 with a 20 weapon. Wardancer 1620, continue to boost the weapon, and then as far as the blade, get it up to 1610 first, and then slowly push to 1620 over time, because again, I really do enjoy playing blade. But as far as my gunslinger, she's kind of shot, man, I'm not gonna lie. I barely play her anymore. And same thing with my Sork. I barely play her, even though I did hop on and do a Brel 1 through 3 earlier with the new Igniter buffs. Oh my gosh. She is broken. I'm just gonna say it, okay? She does so much damage and it's so much easier to play her really well now, in my opinion. So that's super cool. Glad they finally got the change, because it does feel way better to play Igniter. And I'm not sure about Reflux. But as far as these other bottom 6, they're just chilling. I sometimes do low pangs on them, sometimes I don't. In terms of horizontal progress, so now hold on. We did get some card damage improvements. Okay, we got up to 5.5 demon damage. I didn't think I was going to get there. I thought I was going to get to like 5.2, 5.3. We got to 5.5. We got beast damage up to 3.4. Now, I know this isn't super impressive for a lot of other accounts, but I had only been working on this for like the last 6 to 9 months, I think, because I really didn't work on cards at all. I thought they were totally irrelevant to building in your deck in this way. Until then, I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck am I doing? And then I started to get on it. So we're going into Thaemine about as stacked as I could be. You know, I've been grinding the last 4 months for this. We're in a good position. I'll just say that. As good a position as I could have hoped. It's going to be very fun. But in terms of my other 1600s, because I do have 2 other 1600s, let's go visit another roster. We also took the Soul Eater to 1600, baby, and we also got a level 9 gem. Okay, I bought a level 9 gem for her. I had to. All right, and so she's rocking 2 8s and a 9, and she still does really good damage in Voldish. She usually gets upright. In her card set, we still do not have LOS 18, guys. I have KLC 18, but I do not have LOS 18 on this roster, and I'm probably never going to get LOS 30, let's be honest, unless they make some more major changes. But let me get some of that gold real quick. Yep, a little bit of gold, we take those. But guys, I'm having so much fun playing Soul Eater, and taking her to 1600 was not bad, especially because with the event quest we got some gold back from honing with these, plus with all the books. If you look on max roll and look at the cost, it doesn't factor in the con books, and from what I calculated, it costs about 60% of what it would without books if you use books. So I use books on every single hone, getting all of her pieces to plus 15, and it cost about 60% of what max roll calculated to go from 1585 to 1600. So in my opinion, it's definitely worth it. I've been having a ton of fun playing her, and just boosting characters that you enjoy playing and getting them more power is fun. I mean, that's the point of the game, right? Like, it's to have fun. But yeah, guys, so that is the 5th 1600 that I have. The 6th and final 1600 that I play consistently is the Breaker. I gotta switch accounts though. I gotta get on my wife's account. Here we go. And here we are on Zosma Ball Breaker, the legendary Ball Breaker of the once famous Zosma server. Let's hop on. Let's see what he's doing. Now, originally I was King's Brawl Fist, or Brawl King Storm. What is it? Anyways, I was that build, okay? Which I still have all the tripods, all the accessories and everything for. I didn't buy 5x3+1 for them. I just have the spec accessories and everything. But I've been trying out Asura for the last few days. Give me that gold. And you know, we're going with Asura. We got everything going here, and I've been trying him out. Now, I don't have a crit bracelet. Okay, I have a spec Swift bracelet. That's all I got on this account. Okay, man. But you know, we're making some waves. Okay, we went through Brel. We've gone through Ivory. We've been having a blast on Breaker. I'll just say that. Breaker's a super fun class. Especially Asura. It is unlike anything I've ever played before, for sure. I do really enjoy it in certain raids right now, and then in certain activities I'm like, oh, this is super annoying trying to front attack, as opposed to the super ultra mega chill play style of Brawl King Fist. And so I'm not sure which one I'm going to ultimately go with yet, but I want to give Asura some more time, another week or two, test it out, see if I want to go Asura or not. It really depends. I'm just not sure. I like both of them though, and I've had so much fun playing each of them. Of course, I haven't invested into any gems or anything like that. I'm still trying to collect and get DD30 here for this account. But I'm having so much fun, guys. And you know, the crazy thing is these events were so good. I got to 1600 with relative ease. I just used the gold that I got from doing the raids, and I was able to get to 1600 in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's crazy how good these events have been. And I'm just, you know, stacking gold. I'm going to eventually be investing some on this roster. I'm having a blast, guys, and this is my 6th 1600. And I've eventually, you know, I raised these characters. I'm so glad that I waited instead of just honing my sorceress and my gunslinger up to 1600, because I would not have really been enjoying that. And just to touch on that, guys, if you don't really love playing that character at 1540 or 1560, for example, just because you get them up to 1600, you're not going to enjoy him anymore, I promise. So, you know, if by 1540, 1560, you're not really loving it, then maybe just park that character there and wait for, or create another character that you think you really might enjoy and want to take up to 1600, 1610, 1620, you know, that you're doing Thaemine, a kid, and all these things on. You know, I'm really glad that I waited. That way I was able to invest in the characters that I really enjoyed playing, which was, of course, my Soul Eater instead of my Gunslinger or my Sorceress. So I went in my Soul Eater. Even though it's on an alt roster, it's still so much fun. And you know, like, yes, I don't have the damage versus demon, damage versus beast, all that extra damage. I don't have LOS 30 on that account, all that good stuff. It doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, I have a blast playing Soul Eater, and I feel like I'm doing giga damage even if I only do get upright anyways. Okay, so it's about having fun. But yeah, guys, that's kind of where I'm at with all these accounts. Of course, I don't have a lot of horizontal progression on these, just what the Arcasia Tour was able to give me. So I do have quite a bit of skill points. I am just waiting on hitting level 60. I'm still level 57, so I'm gonna get 18 more skill points. I believe you get 6 per level, right? Like, give me that gold. Give me some more of that gold. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for really all of my main characters. I do have a 1540 on this account as well, and I do play her. I go through Brel on her each week just because I really enjoy playing Wardancer. She's got a basic 5x3 build with event gems. That's my account. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions about any specific things. But all in all, I'm really happy with where I'm at. I'm just gonna get to enjoy playing these characters now. I'm done with all the stories that I had to do, all the grinding, all the Arcasia Tour, all that kind of stuff that it takes more time to get into and complete. Now I just get to sit back and enjoy playing the characters. And I do want to get my breaker to 1610. I'm just not sure if it's worth the cost right this second to take him to Thaemine normal. Plus, I already have 3 Thaemine and 1 Thaemine hard, 2 Thaemine normal. So, you know, for me, I'm like, well, I feel like I need to really know the raid before I start pushing another person there, or at least wait just a little bit. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. Of course, y'all will be the first ones to know in the next account update, but I am going to be making another video, guys, on where I've been and why I haven't really been able to stream that much or at all, and all of that good stuff. Okay, I know some of y'all have been wondering where the heck I've been. I've just been underground dormant, and I'm just gonna make a video going over that, and I'm also gonna make a video going over how I play these accounts, these rosters, and how I go about it, because it is a lot of characters, and just kind of going over what I do for dailies, what I do for raids, all that kind of stuff, because it has changed quite a bit. Make sure and stay tuned if you want to watch those other videos. I'm also going to be videoing my Thaemine prog, so I'm going to have some Thaemine footage up on my YouTube, probably quite a bit of it. So make sure and stay tuned for that, because I can record. It's just very hard for me to stream and run OBS and like have my webcam and all that kind of stuff. It's tough for this laptop that I'm on right now. But guys, yeah, stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see it, or if you just like Lost Ark content in general, make sure and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to see you around here more. And guys, do not forget as well, join the community Discord. I have such a positive, kind, fun Discord, and of course the community makes that what it is. So if you're looking for a place like that to be, come and hang out in the Discord. The link is in the description below. But other than that, that is everything for this video, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and good luck on your Thaemine progs this week. May Regulus bless us all. Bye-bye.